jump-up challenge, and as you can see, we're already into it. Pam George has our contestants running a race in the swimming pool. Let's go check the weigh-in results, and we'll come back in a minute.
Okay, let's take a look at the weights. Pam started out at 186, and now she's at 161.5, and Larry is now down to 220. That's a loss of 67.5 pounds. Shannon Leskinen started out at 199, and she's all the way down to 177. Steve started at 304 and is at 262. That's a loss of 64 pounds. The Matthews were not available to weigh in this week. Marian Oppmann, beginning at 176, has dropped all the way to 157, and Michael has gone from 262 to 239, and that's a team loss of 42 pounds. Joyce, from 188, is now 166, and Daryl has dropped from 208 to 182.5, a total loss of 48.5 pounds. Let's go to the pool where Pam George has prepared a race for the contestants.
Shoulder up. Yeah, shoulder up. Shoulder up. Shoulder up with the camera.
This week we'll take a moment and have a discussion with Pam George about personal training, how hard to push, and when to stop.
When a person's working out, how should they know when it's time to stop and when to keep pushing? I found that's something that each exerciser is unique and individual. With beginner exercisers, it's something that's a little difficult to teach right off the bat. Some of them tend to not push hard enough, or they tend to overdo it. But we used a perceived exertion chart usually here. You can do heart rates and breathing tests and all that, but usually perceived exertion, how hard they feel like they're working. When should they stop depends on their ability at that point in time. So if they're a beginner, they're not going to be able to go very far right off the bat, and they're going to want to stop, I would say, when they're starting to feel mild fatigue. Depending on what they're doing, if they're running or walking or lifting weights. Normally we start them out easy. If they're lifting weights, maybe 8 repetitions. As they get stronger, we might do several sets with them before we increase the weight. And if they're on a treadmill or something, we might start them out 15 minutes and eventually work up to 45 minutes. So it's perceived exertion. How hard do you feel like you're working? You should never work to exhaustion, but you do need to push yourself a little bit to get any benefit out of any fitness program.
Okay, week 9, our activity tonight was a race in the swimming pool, and here are your champions, Joyce and Daryl.